shooting from the chest up. Chest up.
There you go.
Okay.
You're good. We're here with ECW legend. I'm going to call you a legend because you are, because ECW is legendary. Rhyno. A couple questions I wanted to ask you. How bad do you miss ECW?
Obviously, people that were part of that in-ring experience, will miss it to a certain extent. But, like the fans, they were a big part of it too, and they miss it too. I would lie. I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss it, but I miss it, But I've been very blessed throughout my whole life and career, so, so I definitely I have other things too, that have really touched my life, in a special way, kind of like ECW.
Okay. First time I ever actually saw you in the ring was
Don't lie to me.
an ECW show in Staten Island, New York.
Are you lying?
At Sports Fest. No.
Okay.
It was inside a bubble. Al Snow was there too.
I never wrestled in a bubble.
Well, you didn't wrestle. You were there.
Oh, okay.
It was the first time I ever heard about you.
That's what it is.
And actually, the Dudley boys spilled into the hockey ring, which we were playing.
Oh, okay.
And started hitting each other with my brother's hockey sticks. So Al Snow actually remembered that and got a kick out of it when we interviewed him a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But
how's Al doing?
He's Al.
Yeah, great guy. He actually once told me, if there's a zombie apocalypse, just barricade yourself in your house, but line your house up with treadmills. So they'll just keep on walking on the treadmill. They'll never actually get into your house. I was like, that's genius.
That's Al Snow.
Yeah.
You're one of the few that's WWE, ECW, WCW, TNA. What was the major difference? I mean, ECW was a little bit smaller, but what was the major difference you think between WCW, WWE, TNA?
I was very fortunate to be able to, work in each company, and perform. They were all different, and it's under the same umbrella, But as far as each were a little different in the timing, like in the early 2000s with WWE, it was originally WWF when I went there.
Right.
ECW was something special. It was a smaller company that had a really good base of hardcore fans. WWE was just like, it's just like, wow, you're in like a whole new world, just with the operations and such a large company, a global company, and TNA was, I went there right when they were just starting to move forward, and I put in, I want to say 5 years with WWE, 2 or 3 with ECW, and then 7 with TNA, and a lot of years in TNA. So it was, and you watch it grow too, and it was a good experience. I came away with working with a lot of great talent there too, along with WWE and ECW. Like Abyss, talented guy. AJ Styles, I had a couple scaffold matches. One guy, James Storm, so much talent. Like a lot of raw talent there too, and I was happy to work with. And even working the last couple of years with Ring of Honor. A lot of good, young, hungry talent, They've got a great core base of fans, so it's been fun working there too. So,
who do you say from whatever company or era, since you've wrestled so many eras, was your biggest influence in the business?
Believe it or not, I've just been blessed in every, I've went every level. I've wanted to learn more, so I did, and I had the opportunity to work with a lot of guys. And once I got to a certain level, help guys out, and still people are helping me out, and I'm still learning. I'm helping, a lot more people out now because I've been doing this for 19 years. But like when I went over to work for Otto Vons, in Hanover, Germany, and Graz, Austria, and Bremen, I worked with guys like Fit Finlay, before I came back to WCW. And that was 97, 98. I did the tournaments over there, and I learned so much. And then, from there, beginning of '99, I went to ECW, and so like I worked with guys like Tony St. Clair over there, and you're working every night for 38 days, one town. Then you get a week off, then you're working every night for 62 days straight. In the same building or tent. So it was you could not learn.
Okay.
The only way you couldn't learn is if you didn't want to learn and thought you knew it all. But very few guys.
Those guys don't last.
No. And there's so many greats that come from over there, like Dave Taylor. So many guys. Like Eddie Guerrero worked over there, and so many guys. Rambo was a big star. Otto was a big star. The list goes on and on. Ultimate Warrior even did a championship match over there. I think Brett was over there in the late 70s or early 80s. Yeah, the list goes on and on. Great area, great territory to learn.
Okay. I asked this of any wrestler that's pretty much I grew up watching.
Whatever rumors you heard, they're untrue.
No.
Or I was drunk. I'm not obligated to admit to what shenanigans went on. I'm kidding.
No. We're not going to bring up the Rhyno Rooney.
No.
No, we're not.
Oh yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah, we seen it.
Oh, did you? It's beautiful.
But did you ever get the pleasure of working with Macho Man Randy Savage?
No, I did meet him a few times when I was down. I think it was in '95. Look it up, Terry Richards. See, this is something Triple H need, because forces that cannot be explained brought us together. Because if you look up Terry Richards, some people call it a job guy. I was an enhancement talent. I was wearing a red singlet, Terry Richards. I think it was in Canada. It wasn't Regina. It was Brampton or somewhere in Saskatchewan, I think. But I was wrestling Henry Godwin.
Okay.
And he went to slap me or what. He beat me. I was only about a year into the business, not even. So he got me, and my hair was about yay long, and he was coming out, and Triple H comes running. Hunter Hearst Helmsley comes running out. Actually, they were in a feud. He gets slopped. He was actually coming out to save me. Then, when I was working against Kane, Triple H and Austin came out, beat the crap out of Kane. Some people say because they were in an angle. No, the primal forces of nature were bringing us together. So look for a tag team, Triple H and I, down the road. It'll never happen, but look for it.
So the wrestling business, in your opinion, is strong.
My point is Triple H saved me for reasons that cannot be explained yet. So.
So you think the wrestling business is strong?
What's that?
It's strong right now, the wrestling business. It's not going through its low. It's at its peak right now.
No, there's so many wrestling fans out there that people, it's. I think if the economy was better, it would be, because a lot of people are holding on to their cash. It's just tight. It's like fuck. It's just sluggish. But anyways, but it's still strong. Like people will pay for entertainment, and then people love, the products that people are putting out there. And, we like to bitch, and say, oh, it could be better, it could be this, but, are we ever happy?
No.
So we could, cry about this TV show and that movie and, what we would have done better, but let's face it, we all go out there wanting to hit a home run. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, sometimes you get on base, so we all go out there and do our best.
Okay. I'm hoping. What? Oh, you were the last ECW champion?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
You didn't know that? Hey, thanks.
No.
Thanks for watching my stuff, kid.
My last question was that you think we're going to see you in the WWE Hall of Fame someday?
I don't think so.
No.
It's just, I think my career was too short. I don't, people are starting to throw around legend and stuff. I think it's just because I've been hanging around for so fucking long. I've accomplished a lot of things I'm proud of, I'm still young. I just turned 38 and there's so much of my life I have to live. Wrestling is my career, So many people have passed so much on, from just sitting in the locker room with Ric Flair for a year and a half in TNA, talking to him about wrestling every time. And like after 6 months, I asked him, I go, Rick, you know what I'm doing? He goes, yeah, you're picking my brain. Because I'd ask him about angles, how they worked, why they worked, what made them work. You know, I wasn't sitting there acting like, you know, a crazy fan. I wanted to learn the business. I mean, fuck, you know how many people would love to have his ear.
Yeah.
You know, we changed in the same locker room, and, you know, and it was just picking his brain and just learning so much. And, you know, I can pass things on, you know, like I love talking to him about the Harley race and, you know, and him and the cage match and, you know, the feud and this and that. And Harley race was such a great, you know, performer in the ring. You know, it was just, I heard a very tough man.
Yes.
So you didn't want to upset him. But, you know, and that's the thing. I think what I can take away is people look up to me in wrestling, you know, because I treat everybody with equal respect. And I don't mind helping people out. Like Sabu helped me so much, you know, things to do and some things not to do, you know. So, and that goes with a lot of people, you know.
All right, cool. So. Anything that you want to promo that's coming up for yourself?
No, I just got to get on Twitter, I guess. Oh, actually, I think there is a Twitter thing. I think it's 313 Rhyno with a Y or Rhyno with a Y 313. One of the two. It's me sitting on a motorcycle. Yeah. Which I never rode a motorcycle, but we were doing a film that was called Death from Above with Kurt Angle. Yeah, and they had motorcycles. I was supposed to be a biker. But yeah, I didn't ride the bike. He like killed us and then drove off on the bike. So I look cool. I do.
Well, we appreciate your time.
But yeah, but I will get on there. So if you look it up, and I got a lot of friends, but my buddy typed a few things in there. Yeah, so. But anyways, I have too many Facebook friends. Isn't that what you're supposed to plug, like your Facebook and Twitter?
Yeah, you can plug whatever you want. Yeah. You can plug your next show.
Oh, here's a fact. You will probably not. I thought about doing facts on Facebook, but I never post anything. You know, people message me and I'll message them back and stuff. But anyways, here's a little fact. Every Sunday, at least every Sunday, I go to church. I make it a point to go to church every Sunday. I will drive through the night. I will sleep in the car. If I don't make it home, I get to Cleveland. My buddy lives in Cleveland. I stay at his house. I think his wife is getting tired of me staying at the... They have a church down the street, but that's important to me, you know? I mean, hey, we're in America. Freedom of religion. So,
you're absolutely right.
And if people don't believe in God, they obviously have not tried Diet Mountain Dew. If you ever had Diet Mountain Dew, you'll realize there is a God. You know? It's like, oh, I don't believe in God. Try Diet Mountain Dew. What's up? You know? Actually, I got to stop drinking Diet Mountain Dew. This guy, actually, here's a shoot story. I was at Walmart. I love Walmart. I don't know what it is. You do too? The camera lady. Oh, you love Walmart?
Yeah, I love Walmart.
Well, check this out. They have movies. Like, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I used to chew tobacco. I gave that up a year and a half ago. I collect movies. They have movies like Blu-ray, $7.88. I go and stock up, right? I'm such a loser, by the way. But anyways, like I one time bought 10 movies for $35. What does that equal out to? $3.50 a movie, right? Savings. I'll just watch movies, right? That's my deal, right? So anyways, I was there one time, and I had like the 2 liters of Diet Mountain Dew, and the guy goes, that's not good for you. I'm like, bro, I don't chew anymore. I don't do any drugs. I don't even drink alcohol. What, do you want to take this away from me? You know, like what? He's like, oh, that's not good for you. The kidney. I'm like, I drink 1 gallon to 2 gallons of water a day. I'm mixing a little Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah. Like, he was pretty intense about it. He wanted me to stop. I'm like, no.
You have your water chaser with your Mountain Dew.
No, I drink a lot of water, like working out, and then throughout the day I force it down. But yeah, it's like you can't take the Diet Mountain Dew away from me, you know. So it'll rot your teeth. Well, you know what? You take the good with the bad, I guess.
Yeah, so will regular Coca-Cola, so that's all right.
Yeah, well, I brush them at least 3 times a day. I was going to say 3 times a week, see if anybody... 3 times a week if I needed it.
Oh.
No. 3 times a day and floss. That's another thing, flossing. Isn't that a pain in the ass? My dental hygienist, like, oh, you got to floss one. You got to shut up, you know? No, they're always busting your chops. If it's not one thing, it's another. Then they tell me I grind my teeth when I sleep.
I do it when I drive.
Do you grind your teeth? Well, they're telling me you grind my teeth when you work out. I'm like, no, I don't. Then when you sleep, well, how do you know? Well, get a mouth guard. Oh, let me guess. You're going to charge me up the wazoo for a mouth guard. I don't want to sleep with something in my mouth. I might choke on it. You know what I mean? Oh, you won't choke on it. How do you know? You know what I mean? So, you know what? If I grind my teeth down, I guess I'll have to get them capped or something. I told the lady, I go, you know, with all due respect, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm uncomfortable sleeping with a mouth guard. You know, so.
You've gone through tables, you've gone through chairs, you've gone through everything. The last thing you have to worry about is grinding your teeth when you're sleeping.
That's what gets me. Matt Rhyno was a great guy. Grinded his teeth when he was sleeping. Did him in. Not the mouth guard. He should have had a mouth guard.
Well, we wish you luck on in your future endeavors. We wish you luck.
Future endeavors.
And we wish you luck on your teeth grinding. Appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you.